Hello, and welcome. It's Friday night, and you're not going out. No, instead, you're staying home watching YouTube videos. And you know what? That's perfectly fine. My name is A Grey Phantom. Let's keep each other company. When last we left off, we had a TPK, Total Party Kill. Thomas, Chris, Claire, Laura, John, all of them gone. Swallowed up by the pixel cloud. That's usually where you think the story would end, but no, we have a new character, James, who has an interesting mechanic. He perhaps might have a different perspective he can share with all of us. Let's see. Hold on a second, I'm going to start a timer. I want to make sure I get a good length video, because I have no idea, now that we only have one rectangle that we're going to be dealing with, I want to make sure that we have a good length for the video, so stopwatch and start. We'll be checking back on that a little later. Now, before we continue, I think we need to go back. Let's see here. Not invert. Purge. Oh, God, that movie was so bad. Oh, alright. I think we missed something. An achievement. I'm going to go back with Chris when he was performing his descent and try to collect that. I think it was here.
Chris wondered if Thomas was still alive somewhere.
I thought it was on the right. It's funny is that the backgrounds don't seem to have that swirling pattern anymore. I guess. Oh, there it is.
He wasn't going to go looking for him, but he did wonder, and that showed character.
Gotta restart. That's gonna be hard. Golly, that's gonna be hard. And speed doesn't change.
Chris wondered
when you're moving.
If Thomas was still alive somewhere. He wasn't going to go looking for him, but he did wonder, and that showed character.
Got it! Achievement unlocked. Distractions. Let's just complete this part here. And then we'll go back to James at inverted. Yeah, it's still scary looking. Alright. Turn to main menu and let's meet James. No. That's the wrong one. Invert. And I see an achievement. All is kind of coming from like little magazine corps, so this is all done post-narrative. Moves just like Thomas, except he's inverted. Kind of reminds me of that episode of Bleach where Ichigo got to meet his alternate persona.
James had always been different. And not different in that kooky, OMG, you've totally got to meet my mate James, he's literally insane kind of way.
I know what that's like. Never really fit in with anyone myself. Alright, this is where it is. Yoink. The last place you look. I mean, that was actually really easy. It was right there at the exit. What's funny is the rain's also inverted. So maybe it's not James who's inverted, it's just the area. What if he goes to another area with normal gravity, like where Thomas and Claire and the others were, would he still be inverted? Or would he take his localized gravity with him?
He'd not seen anyone else in a long time. Not since getting eaten by that cloudy, pixely thing. He turned up here in some kind of cage.
Oh! That means the others must be alive too! This is good news. We're moving. Oh! I misread that. I misread that. I misread that. No!
He'd gotten out, but it had taken a long time.
Let's try that again.
He'd not seen anyone else in a long time. Not since getting eaten by that cloudy, pixely thing.
Yeah, I'm really glad that
turned up here in some kind of cage.
I'm really glad that button showed up before I jumped down. You know? Whoop. Haha! Can't fool me.
He'd gotten out, but it had taken a long time.
Nope. I see you trying to get away from me. No one outsmarts me but me! Pistons. Really? Why are these even here?
James liked being alone. No one to insult him or question his unique disregard for Newtonian laws. Hey, Jimmy, where are you going? Up?
Newtonian? I'm not quite sure I know what that means. We have to jump this. I forgot to turn off my Steam overlay. You know what? I'm gonna take care of that right now. No, I'm offline right now. Boom. If you want to add me to your friends list, you can go ahead, but my friends list is almost full, so yeah, no. Another achievement. I'm really liking this. No! If I can push the buttons. This is actually just flipping it upside down makes this scene so much odder than it should be. I'm gonna try to do a short jump, I guess. Thomas! Thomas! Hey! Thomas, buddy! Thomas! Well, James doesn't know that.
The little red guy looked confused. His cage was a lot smaller than James's had been. James decided to find a way to help. Maybe they'd be friends.
I thought James liked being alone. I like being alone too. I understand where James is coming from, where the whole... Oh! Derp, I can switch. Not wanting to be around people who are abusive towards you. Sometimes it's better to be alone than to be made to feel isolated or shunned. There's nothing wrong with that. You should never surround yourself with people who don't appreciate your presence. Ever. It's better to be alone at that point. Because you can... There's undoubtedly someone who will want to be your friend and will treat you the way you deserve to be treated.
Thomas had no idea why he was here. One minute he was with his friends, the next he was being freed from a cage by a green guy with a nervous laugh. He knew he had to get back to them.
Buddy. Well, maybe James wants to be your friend. You ever consider that, Thomas?
His hero seemed uncomfortable. Thomas imagined he'd feel the same way if he fell upwards all the time. If he didn't know better, he'd have thought James didn't want to meet everyone.
You know, if you beat a dog enough times, you know, if it gets beaten by people enough times, it's not going to want to be around other people. I know what to do. Give you a leg up? No. I see exactly what I have to do. I know what I'm doing. See, they place the portal kind of off-center like this to make you want to step there, and then that gives you the proof of concept. Oh, okay, I did not expect that to happen. Woo. Yep. And yep. Alright. Alright. Got it. Alright. Turquoise. He looks more green than turquoise to me. .7. Yep. Doing this together. It's like a buddy cop movie. He's inverted and falls upward. Thomas is lonely and wants friends. When they get together, whoa! Whoa! Ew, gross. His body was still crumbling after hitting spikes.
This was working. James and Thomas working together could get anywhere.
No!
James didn't seem to understand the immense ability he possessed.
Now look at that, Thomas. You've inspired James to his full potential. Alright, I see where exactly I have to do this. Get James over to the checkpoint first. The copycatter hatter. Anyone remember the Alice in Wonderland show? That show was awful, but, you know, it had some good songs and dancing.
Why the cloud thing had brought them both here.
It's not your friend. That's definitely not your friend. Any achievements? No, that's an invisible wall. Splash. Alright, what's going on over here? No, come on. Come on, I pushed the button. I can't help but feel like James would be better to scout this area, especially since this, yeah, he has to. Alright, let's take the elevator first. Because I know there'd be a way to get back if I needed to. Indeed there is. So it just goes the same direction.
James grudgingly helped Thomas to each portal. He knew that eventually they'd find the others, and then he'd go back to being the weird one again. He decided to enjoy the time they had left.
It's tough not fitting in. I think everyone at some point has felt that way. Nope. I don't do well with rooms full of crowded people. I go to bars with earplugs and find a book sometimes just to read. So I can be by myself. I'm not into astrological stuff, but someone once told me that, yeah, no, Geminis aren't good at forgiving others. And, no, I'm not either. This probably doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but if people aren't nice to me, then yeah, I have no reason to want to be around them. Second verse, same as the first. Yeah, alright. I have to go down, get back on the elevator. That's why this is here. Alright, I'm liking the style. It reminds me of Braid, which is another... Which is another game I'd love to be able to do for this series. Alright, yeah. I got confused because they're both the same size. I was like, wait, how am I gonna get Thomas down there? Oh yeah, he falls. I did it again. Did I do that wrong again? How do I... Shoot, I did that wrong, I think. Maybe? No, I totally did this wrong. Alright, let's do this again. Going up. Sorry, James. Two. And two. How do I live without you? How do I live without you? Wait a second. Is there a button? I'm kind of confused. I am kind of very confused. Oh, I can totally make this jump. There we go. Yeah, there we go. And easy peasy. Ain't never been simpler. This does not look simple.
Why did Thomas even want to spend time with James? Was he not repulsed by his weird colour? Did he not care about his inversions?
No, I don't think Thomas cares about any of that. I think he just wants to survive. No, I only touched the side of the triangle. That's not even a spike properly. No! Ah! Why am I doing the Spider-Man thing? That'd be cool if there was like a rectangle that like clung to the sides of other surfaces. I didn't. This is why I would prefer to be using a D-pad instead of the analog stick. Alright. Okay. You know what? Let's get Thomas over here now. Bingo. Nope. These look very sinister. Like, it's just black on, like, a brown background, but this does look super sinister. Alright. We're almost there. And done. Should be the last one. Oh! You've got to be kidding me. Chugga, 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 choo choo. Alright, that wasn't so bad. Hold on a second. I'm checking for achievements. There's gotta be an achievement hidden somewhere. This is really cool. Okay, I was skeptical at first, but this is actually really cool.
James was having fun. For the time being.
He dreads being around people. It's called a social anxiety. It's actually very common. Done. Achievement unlocked. Winter is coming. A network connection spike?
Sarah leaned her wizened head back and laughed. Ha 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 ha! The quadrilaterals were apparently after some friends of theirs. How petty an adventure.
Aha! Quite alright. Haha! What's this now? Aha! Well, it seems that our good old gal, Sarah, has managed to build us a bridge. Quite right, indeed.
She spoke in terms she could only hope they might understand, of the fountain of wisdom, the channel through which all data flowed.
I like Sarah. Oh, I like Sarah a lot. I like her moxie. Oh! Achievement! I knew I could find one. Let's see, is anyone else here? No, it's just Sarah. Now I see this white light coming from above. That's probably the exit. No, it's not the exit. The camera's not scrolling up. Alright. Exploration game. Ah, there it is. The white light did point to this. Valve taught me anything. It's that the white light, if you want someone to look something, or go somewhere, you point a light at it. Catch the light. Whee! Boom! I didn't even have to see it. I knew it was there. Oh, okay. Boom! Swish. Alright. I have to go for a nice long twisty path. Sarah's small, and I like her moxie. Ka-ching.
Sarah could leap in the very air itself. She was like an eagle or a flea. More like an eagle. She had vowed long ago that she would know this world. She would know what this world was. That she, Sarah, would know how to escape it.
Haha! Nothing can hold you back, Sarah. Nothing and no one. Like, is there any other greater symbol of freedom other than the eagle?
Who spoke wisely for a lesser, offered Sarah their help, so long as she then helped them save their friends. He said that he too had wondered of the secrets of this world and would quite like a go on the wisdom fountain. That was okay. Sarah marvelled at his foolishness, but accepted his help.
Thought I was gonna fall out of the world there for a second. Come on. I felt like a magnetic sphere falling through a copper tube. Come on. Yes. Nope. Oh, Jimmy's are officially rustled. I'm really hoping this big black rectangle doesn't, like, swoop out from under me. You are like a majestic eagle. Watch how you soar. I am like a leaf on the wind. Ha! I am a leaf on the wind. Watch how I
Sarah
soar.
wondered at the possibilities of the outer world. She had heard legends of a third dimension. Perhaps she'd encounter one of those curves the blind square had spoken of.
Alright, this is going to be a tricky jump. And yeah, I think I mentioned in the first episode Flatland. And now it's just kind of coming full circle. I'm liking this. Ka-ching. Alright. Give us a little help up there, mate. You know, if I could ever find a good sidekick, Sarah would be that sidekick. I always wanted someone who shared my passion for adventure. Alright, stop what you're doing. Go ahead, stop this video. Look up the trailer for the Brothers Bloom. And, like, there's this line in there where Adrian Brody turns to Rachel Weisz's character, and he's like, you know, this isn't, like, some sort of romantic adventure, like in a romance novel or whatever. He's like, yeah, but it totally is! That sold me on that movie. It's one of my favorite movies. Go check it out. I highly recommend it. Love that movie so much. Just gotta find adventure. Everywhere. Wherever you can. Alright. I want to be the Sarah.
A single jump each? These were truly weak creatures. They possessed heart, though. Sarah might consider taking them with her. If they were up to it, which they were probably not.
Probably not. There's nothing wrong with a little fried. What could possibly go wrong? Sarah hasn't even encountered Dark Pixel Cloud yet, has she? That's fine. Don't make me do that! I don't want to fall on spikes.
They were close. Sarah sensed the presence of the fountain.
Damn it.
Just one more portal to go. And then she would have the knowledge. And then escape.
I know what I have to do. I think. Alright, I'm not happy with falling on the spike for that achievement. I'm like, oh, I can get that without dying. No, I can't. I have to get on top of you. Oh, no, 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 no. Alright. Perfect. Alright. Flawless. I really hope there's not an achievement for being what?
Thomas looked at the glowing beam. That list he'd been writing seemed pretty petty now. This? Well, this was all knowledge. All of it. Right in front of him.
What happens if I touch it?
He was sorry Sarah couldn't step into it too. He could tell she felt the same way. From the shouting. And the screaming.
I can't hear any shouting or screaming. Oh! Yeah, there she is. She's not happy about this. She's like, I want to experience it! I want to experience everything! So do I. Everything. I see everything! I see everything! Wait, is that Cyanide and Happiness? A lot of avatars, pictures of developers, probably cartoons and stuff. It's kind of crazy. Into the light. Sexy.
Thomas was connected to the internet for 12 seconds, and he had seen everything.
Porn?
He'd seen the cat who couldn't spell, he'd heard of the arrow through the knee.
Ah!
He felt there was probably a thing called cake, but that it was a lie.
Poor reference. Okay. Nope. Alright. Really hope that Thomas had some pop-up ads. Or pop-up ad blockers. I know what to do. I know what has to be done. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Got it. Now, what have we... I'm just gonna scout around a bit, because I don't want to miss any more achievements. No, nothing over there. Ah! Very scary. 3 spooky, 5 me. No! Gosh darn it, I can still make that jump. No, I can totally make this jump. Yeah. I wonder how James feels about Sarah. He's probably cool with her. He's like, oh, you know, this ain't so bad. Like, she's too self-absorbed to be really thinking about the other people around her. Not in a negligent sort of, way, but more in the sense that, hey, she's focused on herself. She's independent that way. This is interesting.
Thomas knew where they were. He knew what they had to do. He hoped the others would understand. They were just beyond the next portal.
Swish. "12 seconds of internet," and what did he get? The air in the knee joke, cats that can't spell, and the cake's a lie. Brilliant. Let's get on nice and tight with our friends. Whoa! Uno, dos, tres. Well, we're in a new chapter, 7.1. Looks like Laura and Chris and Claire. And I see a yellow button, so that means John's somewhere in here too. And Thomas. The old gang's back together again. We'll see what happens with them next week on Forever Alone Fridays. My name has been A. Gray Phantom. Thank you very much for joining me tonight. I want you to know you are loved. Thank you and take care.